Welcome to this basketball broadcast brought to you by WHOU and WFKT, by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KVHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson & Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Well, good evening here from Alumni Gymnasium in Houlton, where tonight on WHOU we're about to bring you a big Class B boys matchup featuring the hometown Houlton Shires hosting the Presque Isle Wildcats. I am Tim Tweedy, joined tonight by Rob Moran. We've got Aiden Johnson back at the station on the board, Lori Susi on the camera, and Steve Carmichael doing the producing. Rob, this is a great atmosphere here tonight. Big crowd, probably the largest we've seen of the season. A lot of Houlton fans turned out, but a huge Presque Isle contingency here. They know their team right now is holding on to the last playoff spot. A victory would put them in probably for sure. A loss might do it for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing for their lives. This is a playoff game for them. Make no mistake, they need to have a win and to have any chance.
Presque Isle enters the game with a record of 7-9. Their final game is going to be on Thursday against Caribou, and that's a tall task. The Caribou team, who's the defending Class B champions, only one loss on the regular season so far for Caribou. And on the other side for Houlton, Coach Tim Brewer's team, moving up to Class B this year after winning the Northern Maines last year for Class C. Didn't skip a beat. 12-5 on the season. Currently the number 5 seed. Rob, it kind of looks like they're going to hold that 5 position, but I don't think it's 100%, but it's nearly there.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I don't think they can move. I looked at it yesterday. I did not look at it today, but they're probably going to be 5. They're probably going to have a prelim, and there's a good chance, Tim, kind of ironic depending on what happens with Presque Isle and Caribou on Thursday, but there's a shot that it could be Presque Isle again.
That's right. As you look at things, if Houlton goes 5 and Presque Isle is able to go 12, and again, a number of things have to happen as teams move so quickly now that the points have kind of built up on the season. But if that were to happen, you're right, we could be doing this again next Wednesday.
Yep, absolutely, and it's a big game in that regard as well, because if they do happen to play off, and there's some things that have to happen, you want to put the hammer down if you're Houlton and let Presque Isle know that you're going to have a hard time coming down here and coming out with a W.
Absolutely. And we've got much more to talk about as we navigate through the J. McLaughlin Construction pregame show. We're going to go ahead and take a 2-minute break, send it back to the station, hear some messages from our sponsors, and when we bring it back, we'll talk lots more about these two clubs and what we've got for games coming up on WHOU back in 2 minutes.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. We stand ready to serve all your new and used heavy equipment needs. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support and around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our certified technicians and parts specialists alongside our product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in in Maine.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare, from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home healthcare.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I've really love to do.
WHOU, Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, as we are broadcasting from Alumni Gymnasium. There's about 9.5 minutes still left on the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard. Coastal Auto Parts is your local Napa Auto Parts dealer, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. The store is located in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, and East Millinocket. And as we look out on the court, the two teams here warming up. Rob, we talked about the fact Houlton coming in with a record of 12-5. They are the number 5 seed in Class B, and this is senior night here for this Houlton Ball Club, a team that's had quite a bit of success. For those kids that are seniors, their freshman year, that was a down year. I guess there's not really much other way to put it, but ever since then, they took great steps in their sophomore campaign. Then these kids went to the Northern Maine Championship game last year, and now here they are competing in Class B once again.
Yeah, absolutely. And amazing run last year all the way to the state championship. Ran into a buzzsaw, but here they are in Class B. And I mean, I think obviously the goal was to miss a prelim game, but they're going to get a home prelim, and they didn't miss not having a prelim by very much at all. And so, you know, they've had a great season. Class B is a different animal. You got Caribou and B, Ellsworth, Herman. You know, those are all very, very good teams, and Houlton's shown that they can play with anybody.
Right. And the other piece is we just don't know is who, let's say, as it looks right now, Houlton will stay 5 potentially, and if they do, you don't know who that number 4 opponent's going to be. It could be WA team that came here and defeated Houlton a couple weeks ago. You and I had that game, a team that was really impressive, but at the same time, they've been up and down a little bit on the season. And then on the other side, you've got Herman, who is right there with Caribou probably as the top-ranked teams coming into the season, but they just lost one of their all-state players in Isaac Barney. Looks like he is not going to make it back into the postseason, so if you're to match up with them, there's still a lot of weapons there, good coaching staff, but at the same time, you've got to kind of like that matchup knowing that Barney's probably not going to play.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach Reed, both Coach Reeds do a tremendous job, and I think it'll probably take them a little time to adjust with life without Isaac Barney. So they're going to get better, even if they don't have him, because other kids are going to learn to play different roles, and they're very well coached. Having said that, it's obviously they're not going to be as good without Isaac Barney. There's no doubt about it. Probably their best.
You take him off any team. That's no knock against Herman. You take him off any team, and that's going to be the case.
You take anybody's all-state player away from them. A guy who, you know, your main guy on D, your main guy on offense, lockdown defender, incredible rebounder, just a smart basketball player too. It's really a massive blow. It would be akin to like when I coached losing Kyle Bouchard. You lose somebody like that. Isaac Barney's a Mr. Basketball candidate.
Right.
You lose somebody like that, it's going to hurt. No two ways about it.
I think, as you said, though, if there's a coaching staff in Northern Maine that can handle it, it's probably that one. Is they've been battle tested many times, so much experience on that bench, and so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And of course, you know, for this Presque Isle team, Coach Terry Cummings, club 7-9, Their last game was a 50-40 victory on Saturday over Foxcroft Academy. They're number 12. They've got Old Town and Belfast nipping right on their heels, and they're led by Caleb Wheaton coming in 16 points a game, 35% from beyond the arc. And, Caleb's one of the better players in Northern Maine himself.
Yeah, absolutely. He had 38 up at Caribou in a game that a lot of people thought Presque Isle had zero chances. They went into Caribou and gave Caribou all they wanted, and Caleb Wheaton could certainly light it up. I'm sure he's probably a kid that Houlton's keying on.
And, of course, you've got Malachi Cummings, a freshman, 10 points a game, 7 boards a game on the season. Sam Boyer, senior guard and captain on this team. We'll also see if it holds the way it has most of the senior. Connor Rideout and Xavier McAtee round out the starting 5. And this is a team that's hungry. You can't underestimate a team, as you indicated. This is a playoff game for them. So if they play anything like they did in that game up in Caribou, then Houlton's in for a dogfight.
They have to have one of these two games. There's really no doubt about that. Old Town behind them. Old Town has 2 games left, and they're both winnable games for Old Town, and they're just barely behind them.
Right now, there's going to be a ceremony here to recognize the senior players here for Houlton, and we're also going to recognize the senior cheerleaders as well as the band members. So Houlton Athletic Director Bruce Nason is going to be on the mic just momentarily. We will go ahead and take it down to the floor to Bruce Nason.
What I'd like to do tonight is to recognize our senior band members. It's always a great atmosphere when you play. Our senior band members are Tom Astle, Ian Bolstridge, Nate DeLuca, Amelia Finlay, Maddie Grant, Nolan Jacobs, Grace Johnson, Sydney Lorna, Elizabeth Phillips, Isaac Vega, and Grace Violet. Thank you, man. And it's time once again for us to acknowledge and recognize our group of senior cheerleaders and basketball players that are participating in the last regular season game. Thank you for all the years, time, and effort you have put forth throughout your seasons. You've all represented your school and community extremely well. It's been a pleasure to watch your growth, and we wish you the best as you move on with the rest of your senior year and beyond. A huge thank you to you all. When I call your name, please come forward and receive a flower from your coaches, and please thank your parents for all they have done for you. First, our senior cheerleaders. Our first senior cheerleader is Lexi Krause. And her parents are Erica and Krista. Our next cheerleader is Paige Ford. Her parents are Richard and Stephanie. Our next young lady is Emily Shaw, and her parents are Richard and Julie. And senior members of our boys basketball team. Our first young man is Jaron Gentle, and his parents are Travis and Darcy. And Cameron Callahan. His parents are Matt and Bethany. And on our 1,000 Points Club sign, we have a new addition. His name is up there, Keegan Gentle, 2019. Congratulations, Keegan. And his parents are Trevor and Cheryl.
All right, so that is the end of the ceremony here, honoring all of the seniors from the cheerleaders and the band, as well as the basketball players that we have here at Houlton High School. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the station for one last break. We'll take a minute and a half. When we come back, we'll talk about what we've got coming up on WHOU and get ready for tip-off back in a minute and a half.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
At Affordable Plumbing, we buy all our vans through Thornton Brothers. Not only do they have excellent customer service, but I'm treated like family when I walk through the door.
Get a fresh start with great deals on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks and vans during the Start Something New sales event. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
To Alumni Gymnasium here at Houlton High School, getting ready for our Presque Isle Houlton Class B boys matchup, and kind of has a little bit of a playoff type atmosphere as the band's cranked up. Fans have come out in droves tonight. Should be a pretty fun game here, Rob.
Absolutely, great crowd. The band's going. One of the bigger crowds we've seen here in a while. So.
It is.
Happy to see that. I think that always adds to the atmosphere.
Should be Presque Isle Houlton every night because the girls' game was the best attended girls' game of the season, and I would say the best attended game, period, until this one tonight. But I'd say this is the best crowd we've seen in this gym.
Presque Isle fans really travel well, too. They do a great job supporting the teams. They come down and cheer hard, and Houlton fans, always turn out pretty well. But tonight, for whatever reason, they're even better turnout.
Absolutely. As we look at what we've got coming up here this week on WHOU, it's the final week of the regular season. Tonight you can catch MDI at Herman Boys. That game is going to tip off in about 5 minutes, so they'll be bringing you that one pretty soon from down south. Tomorrow night it's going to be Caribou Presque Isle Girls. That game is going to be at 7 o'clock as well. Coverage begins at 6:45. Then on Thursday, we've got a triple header coming your way. Caribou at Presque Isle Boys, Old Town and Orono Girls and Boys hook up, so actually 4 games. And then Katahdin at Southern Aroostook. That game starts at 6:30 p.m. Rob and I will be bringing you that game, and coverage will begin sometime around 6:15. The other thing we want to remind you about as the two teams head to the bench is you should get ready to sign up for postseason coverage, as WHOU will be the exclusive provider of the semifinals and regional finals. That will be from all 4 sites, the 2 that are in Portland, 1 in Augusta, as well as the 1 in Bangor. And if you are a fan of I guess your state of Maine basketball in general, the only place you can get the semifinals and regional finals is to go to WHOU.live. Unlike the regular season, where our partners and sponsors have helped make the games possible for you, it is on a subscription base. The good news is, for a very low price of only $70 a year or $10 per month, you can sign up. That'll give you access to all sorts of events in addition to what we're going to have for postseason basketball. Earlier, we already brought you the state football championships. There's been a number of band and instrumental type games, cheerleading events. We're going to be covering some baseball later on this spring, so go to WHOU.live, sign up. Otherwise, you won't be able to watch the semifinals and regional finals. Rob, why don't you give us a key to tonight's game? One for each team.
If you're Presque Isle, I think you're trying to keep Houlton off the glass, especially Keegan Gentle. It's something we've talked about all year long with his quick leaping ability and ability on the glass. if you're Houlton, you want to be crisp on offense. The other day we saw them. I think it's as good as they looked at half court offensively all year long. They made some shots and moved the ball really well side to side. They've struggled with that a few games. So those are two keys that I would say.
Well, we're going to take it down to the floor where Sidney Peabody will bring you the starting lineups based on sponsored by the County Federal Credit Union. They are a community-based financial institution with nearly 20,000 members with branches conveniently located in Caribou, Presque Isle, Fort Fairfield, Houlton, and a soon-to-be-open location in Marseille. The County Federal Credit Union has the coverage to meet all of your financial needs. Visit one of their local branches to see why membership makes a difference. We'll go down to the floor to hear the starting lineups.
The Shiretowners are coached by Tim Brewer and assisted by Travis Gentle. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Wildcats. Number 12, Sam Williams. Number 24, Caleb Wheaton. Number 30, Malachi Cummings. Number 40, Xavier McAtee. And number 54, Connor Rideout. And now the starters for the Shiretowners. Number 4, Isaiah Gentle. Number 32, Drew Foley. Number 30, Jared Gentle. Number 21, Cameron Callan. And number 11, Keegan Gentle. Would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Houlton High School Band under the direction of Kevin Mania.
So we've had the anthem, we've had the starting lineups. We are about ready to get this one underway. The officials for tonight's ballgame will be Mr. Girardin, Mr. Turner, and Mr. Day. One more time, the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union will be for Presque Isle, Sam Bollier, Caleb Wheaton, Malachi Cummings, Xavier McAtee, and Connor Rideout. And for the Shires, it will be Isaiah Gentle, Keegan Gentle, Cameron Calnan, Jaron Gentle, and Drew Foley. Presque Isle will come out in their traveling navy blue uniforms with the white trim. Houlton wearing the home whites with the black trim.
Kind of new music for the band, Tim. I gotta say, I like it.
Kevin Mania must have been working on this one recently, getting ready for the postseason. Mr. Girardin has ball in hand. He looks at his partners for this evening, puts the whistle in his mouth, the ball is up, and it's going to be a missed tip.
Violation, yeah, he jumped too early, jumped as the ball was on its way up, tried to steal the tap. Not a bad thing when you're jumping against Keegan Gentle.
So Houlton will get the ball first.
So Presque Isle's going to start out man.
Keegan Gentle starts out toward his right side. It's now Jaron Gentle. Keegan receives a screen, foul line extended, puts up a jumper, no good, and Cummings snatches down the board for Presque Isle.
Yeah, a little ball screen there. Presque Isle did a pretty good job defending it.
With the basketball, Wheaton stolen away. Keegan Gentle off to the races, takes it, lays it up and in over the rim.
I think you would have seen him throw that down if he had just a little more space, or maybe from the other side.
It's 2-0 Shires here to start the contest, as Cummings has it for the Wildcats. He stops at the free throw line, puts up a tough contested shot, somehow got it to go off the window.
Yep, little bank shot by Cummings, nice job from the middle of the paint.
Game's tied at 2, just 50 seconds in. Foley, a handoff, Jaron Gentle. Again, a man defense here played by the Wildcats, and Gentle's going to turn it over as he's looking for Foley on the interior.
I tried to make that slip pass through from out top. Didn't really have a great angle to make that pass.
The Shires will also match up man-to-man, and now Wheaton's going to be called for the player control foul.
Jaron Gentle does such a good job moving his feet and keeping the ball in front. We've seen him do that a bunch of times this year, take charges.
Wish that's a stat that they kept. I mean, you see the Big East stats, and they keep so many things, but as a coach, a former coach, you'd love to see that.
He does it the hard way, too. He does it off the dribble. He doesn't do it when a guy's shooting a layup on help.
Keegan Gentle breaks loose, puts a shot up, no good. First one off the floor, though. Gets the hoop in the harm. Keegan with a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in the pregame, right back up off the floor. Nobody gets up quicker than he does.
The Shires have a 4-2 lead. The foul for Presque Isle will be on senior Sam Boyer. His first, the second for the Wildcats. Keegan Gentle at the line. And Keegan unable to make the free throw. Rebound taken away by Boyer. With it now.
Going to guard Caleb Wheaton.
Wheaton, as he goes over midcourt. Receives a high screen, a little roll. Shot will be put up partway down. McAtee could not get the shot to fall. Rebound taken away by Houlton.
Great look, though. Nice screen and roll by Presque Isle.
Drew Foley. Almost near turnover on the handoff. Instead, Jaron Gentle able to get down on the block, but he took steps.
Yeah, that may have been from Malachi Cummings going up high to block that one. He made a little bit of a shuffle there.
2 minutes have gone by. It's a 4-2 lead for Houlton. Again, good ball pressure by Jaron Gentle as McAtee had to hustle, was able to save it in for a turnover as Foley comes up with the basketball.
Yeah, great ball pressure again by Gentle. That messed that whole possession up for Presque Isle. Took them right out of what they wanted to do.
With it, Keegan Gentle to Isaiah Gentle, right side. Foley inside. Keegan Gentle, turnaround shots up and in.
6 for Keegan. You can't let him catch it, 2 or 3 feet from the basket. If he does, it's trouble.
So Presque Isle trailing by 4. Wheaton with a pull-up jumper. Gets his team back within 2.
Yeah, Wheaton, very smooth offensive player. Nice little pull-up 12-footer there.
You see Caleb Solomon crouched down in front of the table. He'll be checking in on the next whistle. Isaiah Gentle way out top. Guarded by Boyer. Now a turnover as it's a steal for Rideout. He's going to look to push it. He pulls up, kicks it out. Wheaton. Guarded by Keegan Gentle. On top, Boyer now. Rideout gets into the paint. Well, he can't get the shot to go. He drew contact.
Nice spin move there by Connor Rideout. Able to get himself to the line for 2.
That gives us a moment to bring you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor, visit countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. First free throw was made by Rideout. He's got another one coming up. See Cam Callahan head to the bench for Houlton. And Rideout able to make a pair, knotting the game up as 6.
Nice soft touch on those free throws. Put it up that soft, you're going to have a chance for it to go in.
Keegan Gentle, step back shot, gets a jumper to go. He's got all 8 points here for Houlton, first 3.5 minutes.
When he's making that shot, he's nearly impossible to defend.
Boyer finds Cummings. Back to Boyer now, inside right out along the baseline. Cummings will launch up a three. Can't get it to go. Good position on the inside, but Wheaton unable to come up with the basketball. Houlton has it.
A log three by Cummings. Wheaton almost able to gather that in. Couldn't quite squeeze it.
Isaiah Gentle goes inside with Foley, and he had a tough catch. Couldn't come up with it as he takes steps.
Yeah, that was a tough catch.
Exactly midway through this first quarter, we'll see Mason Fletcher check into the game here for the Cats.
I didn't know that he had possession on that in order to travel, though, myself.
I think it's almost like he tipped it to himself.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be Presque Isle basketball. Again, we'll see Jaron Gentle putting full court pressure on Wheaton. Those two will be tired if this pace keeps up, Rob.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not easy to get the ball up the court when you're being dogged.
Cummings, contested three, left short. Ill-advised shot, rebound taken away by the Shires.
Tough one there, right? Fading away, going left.
Jaron Gentle, he's open from downtown. He'll drain it.
That's the old hand down, man down, Tim. Got to get your hands up on the closeout.
11-6 Houlton. 3:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Wheaton crosses up, Gentle. Gets in the lane, elevates. Callahan changed that shot.
Good help defense by Cam Callahan there. Great play.
Shires moving right to left. Jaron Gentle lines up another three, can't get it to go. And Callahan came in over the back and committed the foul.
Yeah, those are the ones you don't love that foul just because it could come back to haunt you later. You do that in the game, it's gonna be a foul every time.
And the Presque Isle rebounder had clear position.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he went right reached over his back and kind of hit him on top of the head.
Houlton's going to put on full court pressure. Cummings brings the ball up the court. Has a spin move, throws up an acrobatic shot. Can't get it to go, but right there, Xavier McAtee for the putback.
Yeah, nice play. Good job staying right with it by McAtee.
The Wildcats are back within three. It's 11-8. Gentle pulls up. Keegan right now is feeling it.
Yeah, 10 for him in the quarter. I think he's missed maybe one shot.
Game plan, get him the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's Wheaton, and he starts his drive. We're going to say a blocking foul on Isaiah Gentle.
Like I said, when Keegan's hitting those pull-ups, impossible to defend. Because you got to lay off him a little, else he's going to go by you.
That is 2 fouls for Isaiah Gentle, so he'll head to the bench for the Shires. We're going to see Nathan Willett check into the game here for Presque Isle. As the ball comes into McAtee, now top Cummings. Inside they go. McAtee with the up and under move. Can't get a shot to go, but he's going to draw contact.
And not a lot of contact there. A tough call.
Keegan Gentle will pick up the foul. That's now 14 fouls for Houlton. 2 for Presque Isle. At the line is Xavier McAtee. And his first free throw is going to be a little bit strong and off the mark. The second free throw coming up for the sophomore, and he's going to make the second free throw. Score now 13-9. Houlton with a 4-point advantage. They have the basketball. 2:15 now remaining in the first quarter. Foley puts the ball on the floor, finds Gentle. Keegan up top, Jaron Gentle now. Inside the ball goes. Callahan, strong take, can't get the shot to fall. Good rebound hauled in, that time by Mason Fletcher.
Like the post move, though, there by Cam Callahan.
Left-handed take, runner in the lane, no good for Cummings.
Another tough one there.
Solomon puts the ball on the floor, gets in the lane, kicks it out. Keegan Gentle has a little space. He's going to pull it. That one's off the mark. Rebound going to be tracked down, this time by Xavier McAtee. Wheaton wastes no time, putting up a three, gets it to go. It's a 1-point game.
Yeah, tough shot there by Wheaton. A little ball screen out front. Houlton's a little late getting there. They got there, but Wheaton still buried it.
13-12 is your score. As Foley with the basketball, right side beyond the arc. Now Keegan Gentle with it. Keegan starts his drive, gets in the lane, and a player control foul is going to be called on Gentle. That's going to be his second personal.
Good job by Prescal, closing the lane down. He had space for a minute. McAtee got there, took it in the chest.
So, something to keep our eye on. 1:06 remaining in the first quarter. Gentle heads to the bench.
Obviously,
Typically
they're not the same team offensively without him on the floor.
He's usually not in too much foul trouble as Cummings long with the three, so we'll see how long Coach Brewer decides to keep him on the bench. Good take. Isaiah Gentle lays it up and in.
Beautiful move by Isaiah Gentle. Not intimidated a bit there.
15-12 is the score. Wheaton. Cummings lines up a three. In and out. Rebound taken down by Foley.
Good job by Caleb Wheaton there making the extra pass. Couldn't knock down the shot.
Solomon looks at the clock. We'll see if the Shires elect to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Solomon picked up his dribble in a tough place, able to find Calnan. Isaiah Gentle finds Jaron Gentle. Bangs the second three of the quarter.
Nice pass by Isaiah Gentle. Big hit by Jaron.
10 seconds now remain in the quarter. 18-12 Shires. Wildcats have it. Here's a drive. Fletcher picks it up off the window and in. And that's going to be the final bucket of the first quarter. An entertaining first quarter. And going into the second, the score 18 for Houlton, 14 for Presque Isle. Don't go anywhere. Back in a minute on WHOU.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12 passenger limousines and a 20 passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium as we get ready for quarter number 2. It's a 4-point lead for the Houlton Shires. Presque Isle is going to start the second quarter with the basketball. We see Caleb Wheaton guarded by Caleb Solomon. Wheaton gives it up. McAtee with a high screen. Back to Wheaton. Lines it up and gets it to go. You can't give him any room.
Now he's starting to feel a little bit, Caleb Wheaton.
1-point game. You see Keegan Gentle back in for Houlton. Strong post move. Calnan just can't get the shot to fall. Rebound taken away by Wheaton. The Cats can take a lead with a made basket here. They have Wheaton with it. In the corner, a strong take. Once again, it's going to be Mason Fletcher. He gives his team a 1-point advantage.
Like the way that kid plays, Tim. Put it on the floor, go to the hole. Like the attack, not settling for the contested jumpers.
High percentage shots. Jaron Gentle finds Solomon. He picks up his dribble. He's going to need some help. Finds it. Calnan with it. Hammerin has the ball stolen away. Good hands by McAtee.
Yep, excellent hands. Houlton got to take care of it. Looked a little disheveled on offense on that trip.
Once again, it's Wheaton. Finds Cummings. The youngster picks up his dribble. Fletcher again. Back to Cummings now.
Good patience by Fletcher. Didn't force that.
Wheaton's going to lose the ball. Stolen away. It's Keegan Gentle. Finds Solomon. Solomon's going to pull it from downtown, and that shot's going to be wide of the mark.
Well, that's a shot the other day he knocked down a couple different times. Just missed it there.
Back the other direction. High arcing shot off the window by McAtee, and That shot's going to be no good, and Coach Tim Brewer wants to talk some things over. There's 6:10 remaining here in the first half. It's a 1-point lead for Presque Isle. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Out of the timeout, the score 19-18. Presque Isle with a 1-point lead. Just over 6 minutes remain here in the first half. Rob, this game has given us everything we've wanted so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Houlton had some momentum a few minutes ago. Keegan Gentle went to the bench with 2 fouls. He's back in now, but Presque Isle sees the momentum back.
Tough take, Jaron Gentle with the cross up. Gets in the lane. Houlton's retaking the lead.
Yeah, nice game so far for Jaron Gentle. 8 points. And a great job.
In the post, McAtee loses a couple moves, hands it off to Wheaton, slithers his way in, gets a tough hoop.
That's a beautiful cut by Caleb Wheaton. That's basketball IQ.
21-20 now. The Wildcats with a 1-point advantage as Gentle, tough take, Keegan can't get the shot to fall, rebound taken away. Loose ball on the floor, a couple players come together. It's McAtee who picks up the basketball. Cummings with the long 3, he's going to leave it short. Good job, though, by Fletcher, again giving his team another chance. Now Mason's going to take steps, but Rob, he's made a lot of things happen since he came back into the game, trying to give his team another opportunity right there.
Yep, great save.
Houlton with the ball back, trailing by 1. Keegan Gentle, again, guarded by Cummings, gives the ball up. Solomon. Tough catch for Isaiah Gentle. Foley has to go to the deck, and he's going to end up traveling.
Good hustle by Drew. Nothing he could do there. He went on the floor and he slid a little bit, gaining advantage, and that's a travel. It was a good call. Not his fault, though.
Callahan back into the game. And a miscommunication as Foley's going to stay in. It's Solomon going to the bench here for Houlton. Now less than 5 minutes remain here in the first half. Fletcher on the drive, shot up, no good. First one off the floor was Wheaton. He can't get the shot to go. The ball's still loose. Finally, Foley able to pick it up for Houlton.
I tell you, Wheaton went up high for that rebound, though.
Sure did.
He was way up there.
Gentle's overhead pass underneath. He's looking to try to find Foley. It's thrown away. Wheaton, little hesitation dribble. Good defense played by Jaron Gentle. Stolen away. Cummings lays it up and in.
Nice steal. Good finish there. Keegan Gentle couldn't do a lot to challenge that. He's got the 2 fouls.
23-20 now is the score. Presque Isle with the advantage. Foley finds Gentle. Receives a screen from Isaiah Gentle. Reverse layup, no good. Keegan draws a crowd. Second chance opportunity. Keegan was not going to be denied.
Again, first guy off the floor, Tim. 4 other Presque Isle guys there. He's the first one to it on the miss.
23-22. Wheaton picks up his dribble. Foley nearly stole it away, but it is going to be controlled by Presque Isle until stolen away by Callahan. Isaiah Gentle on the break, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be Wheaton picking up the reach-in foul.
Yep, that's going to be 2 on him. Situation there, it might be 3. I think it's just 2, but situation there, you're better off letting him have the layup if you're Caleb Wheaton. You don't want to pick up a foul.
3 team fouls on Presque Isle. You see Isaiah Gentle, one of the better free throw shooters on this Houlton team at the line. He's able to make the first. Solomon is going to come in for Keegan Gentle.
So now Caleb Wheaton has 2 fouls as well, so both teams' best players have 2.
Isaiah's second free throw is up and in as well, so he calmly steps up and makes 2. Houlton's retaking the lead, 24-23. Back and forth we go. Wheaton gives the ball up. And now it's Cummings with it. Uses up his dribble, finds McAtee. Tough off-balance shot, no good. Loose ball. In the end, it's going to be Fletcher coming up with the basketball. Wheaton receives a high ball screen. Cummings elevates, tough shot, up high off the backboard. Rebound collected in by Houlton.
Yeah, real tough shot down on that other end. That's going to be a travel. Drew Foley lost his footing there, kind of slipped.
Started toward his left, came back toward his right. You're right, he just lost his footing. Back into the game, Keegan Gentle. After just a short break, Foley will go to the bench. Checking in for Presque Isle. He can get in, he will. It's Noah Flynn racing up to the table.
Yeah, I remember Noah Flynn in one of the games we did early in the year. Did some nice things going to the basket. Gives them a guy to attack the hoop.
Stolen away, Cam Callahan comes up with a steal from behind. There's 2:45 now remaining in the first half. Houlton with a 1-point lead, they have the basketball. Isaiah Gentle puts up a three. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound taken away by Wheaton.
Good box out there by Caleb Wheaton.
Caleb uses a crossover and gets two defenders in the air, drew all kinds of contact. You got your choice, whether it's going to be Jaron Gentle or Cam Callahan.
It looks like
official will make that selection. It will be Callahan.
Yeah, that's 2-1 Cam. Nice play by Caleb Wheaton there. Little pump fake. Was patient, took the hit, got two out of it.
Caleb Wheaton is going to miss the first free throw. Foley right back in as Coach Brewer shuffles 6 players in and out of the game, trying to keep everyone fresh. It's a warm gym here tonight, Rob.
It is.
Some legs will be tested in the fourth quarter as Keegan Gentle tracks down the rebound.
Caleb Wheaton missed 2 free throws there. I don't imagine you see that very often.
Uncharacteristic. Keegan Gentle, and a reaching foul will be called on Malachi Cummings.
Yeah, reach across the body. I don't know how much contact there was, but 9 times out of 10, that's going to get called a foul.
14 fouls now on the Wildcats, 6 for Houlton. Ball comes in, Keegan Gentle uses rim cradle in space. Good block. That's Flynn, the senior. And now the ball will be turned over. Gentle, Cummings. Gentle's going to be careful. Spin move, no whistle. Shot's going to be up and in. Coach Cummings, he wanted to see a foul.
Yeah, that's a good no call there. Not a lot of contact. He spun. Keegan Gentle spun, and a little tiny bit of contact, but not enough to call a charge. Not even close. Great no call by the official.
3-point advantage for the Shires, 26-23. Wheaton again receives a screen, elevates and hits it. And they do a great job of that. Presque Isle setting ball screens for Wheaton.
Yeah.
He doesn't need much space.
Why wouldn't you? He's such a good shooter.
I remember the same thing with Griffin Durrett just a few years ago. Anytime you could free him up, same thing. Didn't need much room as Keegan Gentle can't get the shot to go from along the baseline. That was a tough take.
Yep, it was contested.
Wheaton goes between his legs a few different times, kicks the ball out, shot's going to be put up, McAtee cannot get it to go. Rebound taken away by Foley. Just over a minute remains here in the first half. Hesitation dribble from Isaiah Gentle. Gives the ball up now, Keegan Gentle just puts the ball behind his head and catches his breath. Solomon has all day to line up a 3, but is strong off the window. Rebound taken away by Cummings.
Yeah, good look. Good look.
The Wildcats may elect to wait and take the final shot of the quarter. They trail by 1. Cummings. Gentle getting close enough to draw the 5 count. A handoff to Wheaton. Wheaton picks up his dribble, needs help. It's right near the sideline. He finds help from Fletcher. Now Wheaton down to 20 seconds on the clock. You can hear the Presque Isle faithful trying to cheer on their team. Houlton student section doing the same. Under 10 seconds remaining. Wheaton now has it. Wheaton drives baseline, puts up a floater, no good. The ball's going to be gathered in by Keegan Gentle, and that shot will hit the rafters. A very entertaining first half. At the half, the score 26-25. Houlton with a 1-point lead. We encourage you not to go anywhere because coming up, we're going to have the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show. We will be speaking to a recent inductee into the Maine Basketball Hall of Fame, Coach Steve Shaw, when we come back in 2 minutes on WHOU.
We all know that fresh new paint can quickly transform the look and feel of your home. Our trained staff can help you select the best paint and color for your mood and budget with our new Color Journeys color matching system. Best look paint and primer in one. It's easier than ever to do it yourself, and it means less time and money spent on the project. Make your personal color statement and go where the builders go for quality do-it-best paint at the best price. The S.W. Collins Company in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, Lincoln, and Fort Kent.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
TheCounty.me, your source for county-wide sports, including scores and highlights from the greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at TheCounty.me.
Alumni Gymnasium is tonight on WHOU. We are at the half of a 26-25 game. The Houlton Shire is leading the Presque Isle Wildcats by 1, and I am glad to be joined on the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show by recent Maine Basketball Hall of Fame inductee Steve Shaw. Steve, first of all, congratulations, and thank you for coming over and spending a couple minutes.
Well, thank you very much. It's certainly an honor to be here at WHOU tonight. You guys have done so many games across the state this year, and I just want to give a shout out to Fred Grant. He does a heck of a job. When I was an athletic director in Easton, he was so wonderful to work with, and he's great for our kids. So I just want to thank WHOU and Fred Grant for what he's done.
Well, I'm sure we'll send that along. He'll be pleased to hear that. So much hard work does go into it. Of course, you guys do a good job, too. We get to watch you throughout the season. But
thank you.
Fred works very hard to try to help bring all the games, so we'll pass that along. Steve, tell us where you were when you got the news that you were inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I got a call from my good friend, a fellow Hall of Famer, Billy McAvoy, and Bill said, "Hey, I got a question to ask you. Would you accept this nomination?" I said, "At my age, I'll accept anything." And I was so grateful and honored, and I'm humbled because I've had some great people. Starting right with my high school coach, Terry Sperling, and all the way through, college. I played service ball all over the country, Venture for Victory, and then 50 years as an athletic administrator in Easton. I coached for 19 varsity seasons, had some fantastic teams, and I want to thank each and every person, that played for me, that helped me along the way. Nobody does it alone. It's a community. And basketball is such a great game, and I'm so honored, Tim, to be considered with the people that I've looked up to all my life.
Steve, as long as I've known you, it's always been a huge part of your life, the game of basketball. There's not many nights you go into a gym or it's a big game or something like that. We don't see you. Oftentimes, your wife now with you going to the games. And just talk about what the game's meant to you.
Well, the game's meant a lot to me ever since I was a little kid shooting basketball in the barn and listening to Dewey do it on the radio.
Sure.
And I'm sure we all did that. And now it's evolved to play. I go up to Umpy 3 or 4 times a week and my wife rebounds for me. I can't find anybody else to rebound for me. So I still shoot basketball and still run and have fun. And it's been but basketball is a big part of my life. It's a big part of Aroostook County.
It is.
And where else could you find a better ball game than right here tonight? 26-25 and a great rivalry.
And both teams are playing hard, and both teams are playing well.
I'll give you a little shout out here, too. I asked your wife when we were sitting together up to Mars Hill one game, I said, does he still make more than he misses? And she said, he does. she could have told on you, but she
told it. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that.
Steve, what are some of your favorite memories? Of course, I remember you taking the 1994 Central Aroostook Panthers to the first gold ball in the boys' history in that program. Just a tremendous season, and one of the better teams, I would say, in the school's history. But you probably have so many memories.
Well, probably one of the great ones for me was being able to play for Terry Sperling. Great man. He was like a second father to me. And I learned an awful lot from Coach Sperling. College basketball was always fun, 4 years. But I played in Massachusetts, so people didn't remember, but that's okay too. But far as my team's concerned, I've had some great teams in Easton. But I think that 94 team that I had in Central Aroostook, we won like 44 straight, and that's one of the best groups. And our Houlton coach, Tim Brewer, was an integral part of that team. He was a center. That particular year, he won the Most Valuable Player Award in the Eastern Maine Tournament.
Right.
So Tim's been very special to me as well. So all these things that I've been blessed for, I just thank God for, because it's been a great ride.
And I don't know if you would say it, being humble, but I will say that injuries derailed back-to-back championships in the 95 season. You lost Ben Allen that season. You lost Randy Libby in the playoff game, coming down and hitting his tailbone or his back, Steve. But you guys just had some tremendous teams.
Well, we've had so many great players that you don't want to name the ones that you've had at Easton or at Central Aroostook. But those people are so precious to me, and they're friends to this day, Tim.
Right. And I said, you were inducted. You will be inducted. I believe, is that ceremony, if you've gotten the information, does that take place in August still? When they do that, have they told you that information yet?
It'll be the 16th of August, and that's at the Cross Center. It's a tremendous banquet. And I've had calls from people like Matt Rosenall, Steve Condon, Bill McAvoy, my former coach, my assistant coach, Coach McGarvey, called me. Yeah. And so many people have been so gracious, and I'm just thrilled and honored to be able to be there, Tim. And I just came out of the blue, and I'm so honored and thankful, and I appreciate all the people that have helped me along the way.
Well, congratulations to you, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you in about a week and a half as we make our way down to Bangor.
We sure will. Thank you so much, Tim.
Appreciate it, Steve.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to go ahead and send it back to the station for a 1-minute break and get ready to bring it back for second half action here on WHOU.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing and warping. So in here, you can enjoy the beauty of luxurious finished floors without worrying about pops, squeaks, or creaks. Because out here, and in here, there's no better sound than the peace and quiet that comes from Advantech products. The flat-out best for a quiet, stiff floor.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Welcome back here on WHOU as we're getting ready to start the second half of a 26-25 game. Houlton with the 1-point advantage. And Rob, why don't we close out the Catan Trust Company halftime show with some first half scoring?
Sure, we'll start with Houlton. They were led by Keegan Gentle. Despite the foul trouble, he had 14 points. Isaiah Gentle with 4 points. Jaron Gentle with 8 points. Prescott was led by Caleb Wheaton, 12 points. He's got the 2 fouls. Malachi Cummings and Mason Fletcher with 4 apiece. Xavier McAtee with 3. Connor Rideout with 2 for their total of 25.
Some nights you come into the gym, you don't quite exactly know what it is you're going to see, but I'd say this one is lined up about as expected. Gentle and Wheaton each leading their teams, and it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, anybody's game. Absolutely going to be shire ball to start.
Both teams playing with lots of energy.
Yeah, the defensive effort's been good on both ends. Really. Lots of hustle plays, not a lot of wide open shots. Most everything has been contested.
A couple second half keys. You got to figure it's going to have to be the foul trouble for Wheaton and Gentle, making sure they don't pick up one or two quick ones, and then it might be conditioning, Rob. This gym is hot.
Yeah, it is hot. It's hotter than normal in here. Sweat's dripping off us.
Got to get them to get these fans going. Houlton starts with the basketball.
It'd be interesting to see if some Houlton kids, other than the 2 or 3 that we talked about, can make some shots. They've had a lot of open looks, and they just haven't been able to make shots.
An empty trip for Houlton starts the second half as Solomon put up a shot, no good. Beaulieu coming back the other way, and he's going to be fouled as he went to the hoop.
Yeah, they overhelped there. And Beaulieu with a nice left-handed take to the basket. I'm not sure if that's on Cameron Cowell or Isaiah Gentle.
It is Isaiah Gentle.
Yeah.
It was going to be his third.
Yeah, it was going to be 3 either way, regardless of who it was on. So he had a lane all the way to the rim. Caught the ball out, probably 18, 19 feet out. He had a free lane to the rim.
As Beaulieu misses the first free throw, his second free throw is up and good. Knotting the game at 26. Here on senior night at Alumni Gymnasium. Keegan Gentle starts the offense on the right side, Solomon. Now they'll come back left. Keegan working against Cummings. Out top. Houlton will be patient here. Sharon Gentle can't round the corner. Instead, he'll give it up. Isaiah Gentle, deep three. No good, but it's going to be touch slashed in the corner by Xavier McAtee. Houlton will have the basketball.
Yeah, that's a good job by Caleb Solomon there, pursuing that rebound and kind of causing McAtee to tip it out of bounds.
Solomon in the corner with nowhere to go. McAtee, nifty move, comes up with the ball. Solomon tried to throw it off his feet.
Yeah, good defense.
Cummings gets the ball over now. Beaulieu, low pass. Wheaton able to handle it though. Caleb's going to back things out and wait for the screen to come.
Good patience there by Caleb Wheaton. Didn't force.
McAtee, tough take in the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Second chance opportunity, no good. Keegan Gentle did a good job getting his hand in on the basketball. Some of the folks from Presque Isle saying that the ball was tipped. They may have a point.
It was, but the question is, did he follow through after it was tipped? I'm not sure about that one. I'd like to see the replay.
Isaiah Gentle, tough take as he goes baseline along the left side, lays it up and in. Houlton regains the lead by 2.
Nice move to the basket there by Isaiah.
It's 28-26. And now a turnover. Isaiah comes up with it, takes it himself, lays it up and in. Back-to-back hoops for the sophomore.
Good defense by Isaiah Gentle right there, too. Getting that steal, going coast to coast with it.
And Coach Cummings wants to talk things over with 6:03 remaining in the third quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well and be right back on WHOU.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran back at Houlton High School. The Shires with a 30-26 lead. What do you think Coach Cummings was talking about in that 30-second timeout?
Taking care of the ball, not throwing it right to the other team. Houlton causes you to do that a little bit, but you got to be strong. Can't defend the breakaway layups.
They lead the Big East in steals, and it's by a lot as Wheaton got into the lane. A little bit of contact, no whistle.
Good crossover dribble there. Not sure if somebody got a hand in or what.
I was looking at those stats the other day, Rob. I think Houlton has something like 70 or 80 more steals. Don't quote me on that, but it's a big number more than anybody else.
Yeah, a lot of it's a function of pressing the whole game, right? We don't see a game where they don't press end to end pretty much the whole game.
They did turn the ball over on the other end, but now foul's going to occur. This will be a blocking foul on Houlton.
think that's going to be on Isaiah Gentle. That's 4. That's a tough break for Houlton. He's been playing so well.
So he's going to have to go to the bench as Callahan will come back in. The ball comes into Rideout. Back to Fletcher. Fletcher had a great first half. Looks to try to find McAtee. Does. McAtee throws a shot up as he was falling down, and he can't come up with it, and then a frustration foul that's going to be called against the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's going on the back. Shaking his head about it, but it's absolutely a foul. Tough shot by McAtee. Good defense by the Houlton bigs to make it a tough shot. And McAtee, to his credit, he almost made it.
So, Keegan Gentle back to Jaron Gentle. Pulls up at the free throw line, needs help. Foley fighting for position. Keegan Gentle elevates, puts a shot up, no good. Long rebound is going to be tracked down, this time by Rideout. As Wheaton drives, goes outside Fletcher, now Cummings, high screen and roll. Good play, McAtee just couldn't finish, but the ball comes right to McAtee. Then a reach-in foul is going to be called on Drew Foley.
Yeah. Nice screen and roll. McAtee couldn't finish, was contested. Did a nice job jumping back in bounds and combating for that rebound.
Sometimes when you hustle, the game finds a way of rewarding you.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't get down on himself after the missed layup.
A long pass into the backcourt, tracked down by Wheaton, guarded by Solomon.
Yeah, that's great defense there by Solomon.
Jaron Gentle gets his hands in and steals the ball away. Jaron takes it, lays it up and in, high off the window.
Tough finish by Jaron Gentle. Houlton with their biggest lead in a while here, Tim. They got some momentum right now.
32-26. Steve Shaw said at halftime it would be the first 4 minutes of this third quarter that would determine the outcome of the game. Tough take. Fletcher, not sure how he got that to go. What an acrobatic take.
Yeah, he's an athlete, that kid. I like him a lot. That's a good take to the basket. 6 points for him.
He's done all good things since coming into the game for Coach Cummings' club. Back to a 4-point game. Houlton has it. Callahan can't get the shot to go. Rebound taken down by Mason Fletcher. Blocked from behind. Foley able to take the ball away from McAtee.
Good contest there by Drew Foley.
Keegan Gentle surveys the court. Finds Foley. Baseline jumper. Contested. Jaron Gentle there. His shot from in underneath the hoop. Hit the bottom of the rim. Back it goes the other way. Fletcher takes it right at Gentle. Lays it up and in.
Yeah, Mason Fletcher. He's been beautiful lift off the bench here for Presque Isle.
He heard Rob Moran's giving out free pizzas after the game.
Wow.
He's working his way towards one.
He is. He's playing great.
It's 32-30. Good defense played by Fletcher, but he's going to be called for a foul as Callahan tried the turnaround move.
Don't love the reaction on the call, though. Just like the last one when they called over the back on him. Young man's got to learn to play through that. Officials hate that, too. They hate when you're throwing your hands up. I know you did it when you were coaching a lot.
Yeah, but I was coaching.
Called people
I wasn't
crazy.
playing.
You called them crazy. You threw your hands up.
Only if they act that way.
I'm shocked you didn't get more cards. You need to do an in-depth study of
You make me sound 10 times worse
career.
than I ever was. See Moody checking into the game. Callahan leaves the shot short. And be whistled for a violation.
Yeah, that did hit the rim. They called a violation, but it hit the
I was kind of wondering if I imagined things.
No, you did not.
Either way, Presque Isle's going to have it trailing by 2.
That's only when you're reffing and you want to call your way. Or you're coaching, I mean. Ooh, there's player. Good job by Jaron Gentle.
He's the best at taking charges.
Tough to do there out in the open court. That's 3.
So, Presque Isle's going to give the back over to Houlton. Rob, have you seen anybody better at him in recent memory?
Not in recent memory, absolutely not.
This time, Jaron's going to do it on the offensive end. Breaks loose, lays it up and in.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Jake Drew, who played for me and was fantastic at taking charges as well. He took a ton of them.
Harder for Jake Duke. He was a thick, muscle-bound kid. Hard to knock him over.
He was a tank. He was a great football player.
He probably has Jaron by 60 pounds.
Yep.
But it was all muscle.
Absolutely.
Fletcher out top, gets in the lane, reaching foul is going to be called. Jaron Gentle is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, he's looking to take it to the rack every time, Mason Fletcher.
Coming into the game is going to be Noah Flynn, as we'll see Connor Rideout head to the bench. For Jaron Gentle, that's going to be his second foul. Houlton now has 4 here in the second half versus 3 for Presque Isle. Cummings elevates just inside the arc and gets a long 2 to go.
Yep, nice look that time for the young man.
Back to a 2-point game. It's 34-32. Keegan Gentle, his step back shot, long 2. Gets the friendly roll.
Had a lot of space there. Keegan's first bucket of the second half. He had a lot of space.
Back to a 4-point lead for the Shires. Fletcher puts up the long shot. Why not?
Yeah, 6 points for the quarter for Fletcher.
It's 36-34 now. Minute 45 remaining in quarter number 3. And Keegan Gentle wants to take a timeout. With a minute 43 left on the clock, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Houlton with a 2-point advantage. We'll be right back on WHOU.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA Indoor Turf Facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium. As it's Houlton with a 2-point lead, 36-34 over Presque Isle. Houlton's going to have the basketball. Coming out of the timeout, Keegan Gentle, good design play, found Foley who slipped free and in underneath.
Nice little screen and roll there. Good finish by Drew Foley.
Coach Brewer, great coming out of those timeouts as a foul is going to be called. Looks like it's going to be Jaron Gentle. If it is, that's going to be number 3 on him.
Yeah, Houlton's got a significant amount of foul trouble.
Sure are. That's the team foul number 5. Still a minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter. You've got Isaiah Gentle with 4, Jaron Gentle with 3. As we see Cummings make the first free throw, this gives you a moment once again for the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help with 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor. Go to countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. Malachi Cummings made both free throws. As Keegan Gentle rises up, and his shot's going to be in and out. Rob, everybody still healthy from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe some tired legs, but they're healthy.
Yeah, don't want anyone hurt this time of year.
It's a tough take. Flynn can't get the shot to go. Hangs on the rim, and it drops. Presque Isle's got a chance to retake the lead as we're tied at 38.
Nice play by Xavier McAtee. Kid works really hard. Love watching his work ethic on the glass. Not the tallest kid, but he gets in there and works. And same with all the Presque Isle kids. They're pounding the glass right now.
Houlton now is 16 fouls. As over at the scorer's table, they need to bring the official over to make sure they're clear on who the foul is going to be reported in on. Waiting at the table to come in will be Cameron Calnan. It's going to be Colin Moody picking up his first foul for Houlton. At the line, Xavier McAtee just gave his team the lead.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Presque Isle solid from the foul line too. 7 out of 9 so far.
Houlton led by as many as 6 earlier in the quarter. Right now, Presque Isle up by 1. Gentle goes behind his back, gets in the lane. Shot's going to be blocked by Flynn.
Flynn's a good athlete. That's the second block he's had. Came over and helped, and beautiful block.
He's got incredibly long arms, too. A high screen for Fletcher. Out top, Cummings. Wildcats trying to do everything they can to secure a berth in the playoffs. Right now holding on to that final seed, and the ball's going to be tied up. Good hands by Foley. The Wildcats have the arrow. So they'll keep possession with 23.5 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Not what you want, though, right? You don't want to give away the arrow. You want that arrow to start the fourth quarter. Good move by Coach Brewer here, getting Keegan Gentle out. Don't want him picking up his fourth.
The pass comes in from McAtee. Out top, Wheaton. No surprise. Expect him to take the final shot of the quarter. Fletcher is going to have it stolen away by Moody. Not only did Prescott lose the ball, but Houlton, they have a chance for the final shot. Jaron Gentle looks up, sees Moody. He's open for three, lets it go. Can't get shot to fall, and the buzzer's going to sound. So, scrappy end of that quarter. In the end, Prescott is going to take a 1-point lead into the fourth and final frame. The score, 39-38. You don't want to go anywhere. We're coming back with fourth quarter action. 1 minute on WHOU.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock. Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing. Groundwork materials of all kinds and equipment to move it. Steelstone Industries is your aggregate supplier. You can visit Steelstone Industries at 154 Steelstone Street in Houlton.
It's been everything we expected so far. After the first 24 minutes, it's a 1-point game, 39-38. Prescott with a 1-point lead. Houlton's going to have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. As Caleb Solomon will inbound to Keegan Gentle. Keegan and Caleb Wheaton both doing a good job not picking up any additional fouls. As it's going to be a reaching foul just 9 seconds into the quarter, whistled against the Wildcats.
Keegan decided that time, Tim. Malachi Cummings done a pretty good job defending him, but he's been giving him a cushion. Keegan's been settling for the jumper. He hit a couple, he missed a couple. That time he said, I'm not having it. I'm going to take up the slack. I'm going to get to the paint.
U of I have each said a few different times as Gentle misses that free throw that you'd almost like to see Keegan do that a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
A couple times last year we saw him just take over games. And it comes in spurts, but yet to see that one full game where he just kind of takes over again.
He creates opportunities, too. He's such a good passer.
Right.
When he goes to the hoop, if people overextend, he's going to hit somebody for a layup.
He missed both free throws on the other ends. Prescott has it, and now a player control foul will be called. Guess who?
Jaron Gentle. That's number 3. Great job by Jaron. There was a little lowering of the shoulder there. Jaron was in great defensive position. He took it in the chest.
There's no question about it. So, Houlton will get the ball back. The fans are into it. Isaiah Gentle back into the game. He's going to be blocked by Noah Flynn. Noah coming in from behind with a big left hand.
And Noah's got some springs. He said, no way. Didn't see the Dikembe Mutombo finger wave, though, which is good. We don't want to see that here.
Keegan Gentle in the lane, takes it, lays it up and in.
Keegan says, you're not blocking this one. Nice strong take to the basket.
40-39 now as the Shires with the lead. Wheaton drives. Wheaton says, I've got the answer on the other end.
His first bucket of the second half. I think Prescott needs to find a way to get him some more shots, for sure. He did not shoot the ball much in the third quarter.
Keegan Gentle to Jaron Gentle. Keegan guarded by Cummings. Again in the lane. Keegan puts it up and he drew contact.
It's going to be on Malachi Cummings again, I believe.
I believe they indicate it's on McAtee with his second, but that's going to even things up. on the team side, Rob. With 6:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Each team with 16 fouls, so.
Yeah, just 2 on McAtee.
Keegan's able to make the free throw, tying the game at 41. Presque Isle shot well from the line tonight.
Holton's only had 6 free throws.
And Keegan goes 1 of 2 on that trip.
They're now 2 for 7 from the line, Holton is.
It's not good. As Fletcher is going to take steps. As he got the ball, he didn't get it down before he took his big first step. So.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the first step. Cam Callahan went for the steal. Had just missed it. That's a tough break for Presque Isle because he's got a layup otherwise.
Here's Keegan Gentle. Gives it up. Jaron Gentle. Back to Keegan. They play a little two-man game. Callahan at the free throw line. Looks to back down Flynn. Isaiah Gentle's open from the line. Gets it to go.
Clutch shot there by Isaiah. A little late on the closeout. He made him pay.
Holton not getting back in the defensive end, rotating, and it's an open look. Noah Flynn.
Great pass by Mason Fletcher there. Made that next pass, and Flynn gets a layup.
Coach Brewer not happy with that defensive set. 6 minutes now remain in the contest.
Tough to give up a layup in this. It's so hard to score. People are playing pretty good D. Most things are contested. It's hard to give those layups up.
Keegan Gentle's got it all day, and he's going to leave it short and wide. That's the look he wanted. McAtee, Wheaton lines one up, and Wheaton gets the 3 to go. There's going to be a whistle, and after the shot went up, there's going to be a foul on Flynn.
But I think the 3 is still good. Great shot by Caleb Wheaton.
So the question I have, Rob, will they walk the other end for a 1-on-1?
Yeah,
a team
absolutely.
Control?
No, it's not a team control, I don't believe. I think it should be a 1-on-1.
Coach Brewer's asking for the clarification on that. And right now he's going to get a timeout. Presque Isle with a 3-point lead to score. 46-43, 5:39 remaining in the fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute on WHOU.
From Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Back here on WHOU, Tim Tweedy with Rob Moran. It's a 3-point lead for Presque Isle. The score, 46-43.
Yep, looks like it is going to be a 1-on-1.
We got our question answered.
Yep.
It took that full time out, but we're not 100% sure they will walk to the other end.
It's like a push on a rebounding foul, so why it wouldn't be any different, right? I mean,
took a minute for everybody to sort it out, but they did get it right at the line. For 1-on-1 will be Cam Callahan, and it's an empty trip.
Yeah, Holton struggled from the stripe for sure.
They shoot 53% on the season. It's McAtee. Out top. Guarded by Jaron Gentle. Gives the ball up, Wheaton. Cummings. Again, McAtee. Presque Isle's going to be patient. Again, Holton switching on everything. And now a whistle. And there's a team control foul away from the ball. I believe it's going to be Flynn.
I think so too. Didn't see what happened. Screen down on the baseline. Of course, we're watching the ball out front.
As we see Isaiah Gentle come back into the game. They'll come in for Cam Callahan. Holton gives up some size but gains some speed. 5:02 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Isaiah's had a great game for Holt. He's got 10 points and done it pretty efficiently. He really hasn't missed a whole lot of shots.
Jaron Gentle. Jaron gives the ball up. Keegan Gentle. Keegan drives, floater in the lane, got it to go.
That's where he's at his best, right there, those little pop-ups and floaters. Very good finisher on those.
It's 46-45, the Wildcats enjoying a 1-point lead. They have the basketball. Cummings, cross up, defender, can't get the shot to go. Rebound, fought for, controlled by Cummings. Now he's going to launch up a three. Can't get it to go, and Solomon tries to come up with a rebound, but cannot do so. Presque Isle will keep the ball.
Nice take there by Malachi Cummings. Not quite able to finish, but Presque Isle, they've done a number a little bit here in the fourth quarter and the second half against Houlton on the glass.
And a 5-second violation as the Wildcats unable to get the ball inbounds.
Yep, good deep for Houlton. One of the Wildcat players went down hoping he was going to get a foul, and that gave them one less option to throw the ball to.
4:15 now remaining. Isaiah Gentle. And there's going to be a hold out front. This will be on Fletcher.
Yeah, that's going to be a 1-on-1 for Isaiah Gentle. That's 9.
So 9 for Presque Isle, 6 for Houlton. Houlton's been unable to capitalize, though, on these 1-on-1 opportunities so far.
Easy call on that foul, though, right? You can't ride the guy.
Gentle makes the first free throw.
He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight, and the rest of the team's about 1 for 8.
If you keep the ball in Isaiah Gentle and Jaron Gentle's hands, you're okay at the line. Otherwise, kind of depends, I guess. As Isaiah makes a pair. Near turnover for the Wildcats, but Wheaton able to come up with it. Houlton has regained the lead, 47-46. Wheaton, guarded by Gentle. Cummings now. Malachi gets in the lane, tough take, gets the 2.
Nice take by the freshman. Good strong move to the rim.
Ripped through, went left, gave his team a 1-point advantage. Isaiah Gentle. He gets in the lane. He elevates, dumps down, Foley, puts it up and in.
Nice play. Good catch, tough catch by Drew Foley. Drilled it at him from about 2 feet away. That wasn't an easy catch.
Now foul will be called on Caleb Solomon. Out top, that'll send Caleb Wheaton to the line for a 1-on-1, as that's now 17 fouls on the Shires.
Yeah, that's not the player you want to put on the line if you're Houlton. Caleb has 0 for 2 on the night, but my thought is he's a good free throw shooter.
And not the place where you want to commit a foul either.
No.
Good news for the Shires is, despite a number of players being in foul trouble, for Solomon, that's just his first, and as the ball is fought for in the rebounding action, it's going to be last touched out by the Shiretowners as Cummings did a good job coming in and keeping the play alive.
Yeah, Malachi Cummings has done some nice things here in the fourth quarter, for sure.
Presque Isle has it trailing by 1. 3.5 minutes remaining now. Wheaton. High screen from McAtee, keeps it. Kicks it out now, Cummings. It's in the lane, puts up a shot, no good. It's fought for. Presque Isle has it. It's Fletcher out to Wheaton. Lines up the 3, no good. Foley hauls down the board.
Houlton dodged a bullet there for sure.
Foley may have gotten away with steps.
Yeah, I think you might be right on that. Presque Isle fans thought you were right.
Keegan Gentle in the lane. He's going to be whistled for a player control foul.
Good job by, was that Xavier McAtee that stepped in and took that one?
It was. For Keegan, that's going to be his 3rd personal. After picking up 2 really early first ones. He held off for a while, but that is number 3. 2:52 now remaining in the fourth quarter.
It's the one where if he doesn't take that last hop and if he just elevates and goes up, which is what he did the previous time, he's going to have a decent look.
Houlton will put some full court pressure on as McAtee looks to inbound. He'll find Cummings. Guarded by Jaron Gentle. Jaron staying right with Cummings. McAtee gets by Keegan Gentle, up and under move, lays it up and in.
What a beautiful play by Xavier McAtee. That's a legit move. against a really good defender.
It's 50-49 now. Isaiah Gentle. Foley. Keegan Gentle. Keegan elevates. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound fought for Solomon. He can't get the shot to go. Foley right there, though. Foley's shot won't fall. Houlton had 3 good looks at it. Come up empty. And going back the other way, a carry is going to be called as Fletcher got to commit the turnover.
Yeah, I think that might have been what they called the first time around. It's pretty loud in here right now. This is the way high school basketball is supposed to be right here.
There's a packed house. Emotions are running high. Keegan Gentle, spin move, gets by Cummings, shot won't go, rebound fought for, it's controlled by Presque Isle. And Coach Terry Cummings is going to get a quick timeout with 1:55 left on the clock. This is a 1-point game. It's 50-49 is the score. Don't go too far. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need. Pioneer Broadband.
Good.
And welcome back here on WHOU with 1:55 left on the clock. Presque Isle has the ball. They've got a 1-point lead. Rob, we were just saying off the air, free throws have been the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Houlton is about 5 for 12 right now. Presque Isle, they're up around 80%. All kinds of time left, though.
Wheaton receives a screen, guarded by Jaron Gentle, out near the center circle. Fletcher stolen away. Jaron Gentle hands it off. Isaiah Gentle, tough finish, gets it to go.
Beautiful finish, great run by Isaiah Gentle.
It's a 1-point lead for Houlton, 51-50. Cummings loses the ball as Keegan Gentle gets his hands in there. Isaiah Gentle, good hustle by Wheaton, nearly came up with a steal, but Houlton's going to keep possession. Keegan Gentle. Solomon's going to have to hustle to keep it in, and Houlton will somehow keep possession. Pass to Foley, and Coach Brewer, sensing things are getting a little bit out of control, wants to take a timeout with 1:07 left on the clock. We're going to keep it here because we don't want to risk going away. It's a full timeout, Rob. This one's giving you certainly your money's worth if you're in the gym tonight.
Absolutely, and if you're a coach, it's probably giving you an ulcer.
Gray hairs, yep. All kinds of things.
Or no hair. Maybe the hair goes. Just saying.
So it's a 1-point game. Coach Brewer called the timeout. What is it he's talking about in the huddle?
You got to get the ball in bounds first, and he wants to put it in his best free throw shooter's hands. So if you're Presque Isle, you're trying to get a 5 count, play good defense, you don't want to let too much time go off the clock. I think there's 1:07 left. I'd maybe let 15 seconds go off or so, try to get a steal, maybe 20 at the most, and then you got to give one. You got to try to pick your target if you can.
Whose hands do you keep the ball in? Normally you'd say Keegan Gentle, but your free throw shooters are Isaiah Gentle and Jaron Gentle.
Yeah, and Jaron hasn't been to the line tonight, but Isaiah's done a great job, 4 for 4 for him from the line.
Isaiah's about a 75% shooter on the season. Meanwhile, if you're Coach Cummings, Rob.
I mean, play good defense, don't let a ton of time go off. Even if they score here, it's still a 3-point game with 1:07 left. There's potentially lots of possessions left. You don't want to give up a layup here if you're Presque Isle, right?
On the reset, the fouls are 8 for Houlton, 9 for Presque Isle. There is 1:07 on the clock, and now the Shires are going to turn it over.
Yeah, not a lot of space. I see what they were trying to do. Keegan Gentle takes it out, passes it in. If you're Houlton, you got to defend here. That couldn't have worked out any better for PI.
Here's Wheaton working against Solomon.
Right, don't want to foul.
Now it's Jaron Gentle on Wheaton. Over to Flynn. Flynn, tough reverse layup, gets it to go.
Great take by Noah Flynn.
It's a 1-point lead for the Cats, 52-51. Keegan Gentle looking to attack, decides to pull it out. Inside they go, it's Foley. He finds Keegan Gentle, rises up in the lane, gets it to go.
Beautiful take, nice pass by Drew Foley.
There's less than 30 seconds now on the clock. Wheaton out near midcourt, gets a switch on the defensive side. Cummings down to 18 seconds, and Coach Terry Cummings is going to call a timeout. There's 17.6 seconds left on the clock. It's a 53-52 lead for Houlton, and it's going to be a full timeout. And once again, we're just going to keep things right here, as we don't want to miss any of the action.
Yeah.
Rob, you got to expect the ball to be in the hands of Caleb Wheaton.
Absolutely. He made a nice thing happen last time with the pass down on the baseline to Flynn. Flynn had the beautiful reverse layup. And Prescott, you want to shoot early. You don't want to wait until there's 2 seconds left to shoot. Shoot with 5 or 6 seconds left so you can get an offensive rebound in case there's a miss. And if you're Houlton, 2 things. Don't foul and make sure you rebound, right? You got to rebound. You don't want them sticking one in on a missed shot when you didn't block somebody out.
Clearly, if you're Houlton, you only foul if it's to prevent a layup.
Yeah, absolutely. But if it is a layup, then you do want to give one.
If you're a coach watching and you're on the Old Town or Belfast bench watching this game tonight, you're as nervous as Coach Cummings and Coach Brewer.
Yeah.
Because your season and your postseason berth kind of depends on what's going to happen in this final 17.6 seconds.
Absolutely. See where the ball goes here. Like you said, it's probably coming to Caleb Wheaton. It'll be interesting to see who checks him. Looks like Solomon's going to stay on him.
Along the sideline, it's going to be McAtee taking the ball out. He'll get the ball back if he gives it into Flynn.
Yeah, they're not letting Wheaton get the ball.
Fletcher is going to put up a shot. He drains it from just inside the arc. And a timeout's going to be taken by head coach Tim Brewer with 8.2 seconds left on the clock. Presque Isle's just taken a 1-point lead.
Clutch shot for Machen Fletcher. That's the same shot he made a little while ago. Little 12-foot jumper, or actually about a 17-foot jumper. Big-time clutch. They wanted to get the ball to Wheaton. Houlton did a good job keeping it out of his hands. And Presque Isle ad-libbed it. They ad-libbed it. The play kind of broke down, and they did a nice job. Fletcher stepped up, cool as a cucumber.
Admittedly, I've not seen every game Mason Fletcher's played in his 3-year career, but I'm guessing this is a career night all the way around.
Yeah.
Not just in the points column. He's done a lot of nice things.
He's only a junior. You're going to hear from him next year, I think. Very talented kid.
So again, we'll talk about, we said we expect the ball to get into Wheaton. Houlton did a great job defending. You got to kind of expect the same thing now that Houlton's in need of a bucket. Keegan Gentle, you got to expect we'll have the ball, and Presque Isle will be looking to deny it.
Yeah, I think if I'm Presque Isle here, I'm thinking about playing zone, but I don't imagine they will. They haven't done it. Maybe put one person up so they can't roll the ball in, but make them hit an outside shot. Don't let them get a layup. There's 8.7 seconds left. If you extend, Keegan Gentle or Jaron Gentle or Isaiah Gentle, all 3 of those kids can go end to end in a hurry.
There's 8.2 seconds left on the clock. Houlton needs to go the length of the floor.
The thing about pressing, too, and they are going to press. The thing about it is you foul when you press sometimes, so we'll see what happens here.
Half the gym is on their feet. The ball comes in. Keegan Gentle with a tough catch at midcourt. Spins in the lane, puts it up, gets it to go, and he drew contact. With 3.8 seconds on the clock, Keegan Gentle has just given the Shires a 1-point advantage.
Beautiful take by Keegan Gentle. Be interesting here. I don't think they'll try to miss the free throw, but it's a thought. I'm not sure if Presque Isle has timeouts left.
Nobody in the lanes for Houlton. Keegan Gentle at the line, puts it up. And
it's a violation.
He's going to commit a violation.
That's what you didn't want to have happen. Presque Isle's going to get a timeout.
Coach Cummings will take it with 3.8 seconds left on the clock. It's a 55-54 lead for Houlton. And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll step away for 30 seconds and be right back here on WHOU.
The guys at Griffith Honda are in a whole heap of trouble again, ever since they started giving steals to the good people of the county. Steals like this 2017 Honda Ridgeline RTL, Griffith certified at only $28,995. They've all been going a bit stir crazy, but luckily for them, Pork Chop ordered a large pepperoni pizza with extra keys. Stop in today and get your steal from Griffith Honda.
All right, let's get out of here. Welcome back here on WHOU. Getting ready here for just the final ticks, Rob. Presque Isle's going to have it. They've got to go the length of the court.
Yeah, if you're Presque Isle and you got a timeout left, maybe you want to throw it to midcourt and take another one. Houlton's going to show a little pressure of their own, but the thing is 3.8 is a big difference between 8.7.
Now Houlton's going to put some pressure on this time. They're going to go full court. It's going to be McAtee inbounding. He's going to find Wheaton. Wheaton's going to let it fly from midcourt, and there's going to be contact, and it's going to say it's a player control foul, and that will end the game. The Houlton Shires are going to pull out a 55-54 victory over the Presque Isle Wildcats. And really, Rob, it was probably our best game of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game. Tough one for anybody to lose, for sure. You got to give it to Houlton, and great effort by Presque Isle.
We're going to go ahead and let you make your way down to the court where we'll have coming up the Pat's Pizza postgame show. Don't go anywhere. Back in a minute on WHOU.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken, combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
We all know a Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing, groundwork materials of all kinds, and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium, and what was just a memorable game. It was the Houlton Shires picking up a 55-54 victory here on senior night. Rob's made his way down on the court, and he's going to have our Pat's Pizza post-game guests.
Okay, guys. Thanks, Tim. But down here with two Shires, Isaiah Gentle, Keegan Gentle, two happy Shires, I should say. A lot of emotions tonight. Isaiah, I'm going to start with you. Really, I thought you stepped up and played clutch, had some big finishes. You guys were down about 5 points. You had a steal and a layup and another layup that kind of put you back in it.
Yeah, I felt like we just needed to give it all, and once I stole that ball, it gave us a lot of confidence.
I should also say 4 for 4 from the foul line. That's a great job. I think you need to teach some of these other kids to make some free throws.
Yeah, we definitely need to get better at that.
Yeah, and I know you know it. And I know you practice it all the time. Keegan, 8 seconds left. Coach takes the timeout. What was he saying in the timeout?
He said Isaiah was going to send me a screen, and I was going to try to get open and just push the ball up the floor. And when they collapsed, try to find a big man, but I found a way to get it all the way to the rim, and I finished it. So.
Would not have been the right thing to have happen to not win on your senior night. You got to be pretty happy about that.
Yeah, extremely happy, especially against Presque Isle. You know, we always love to beat them at home, so good win.
There's a decent chance. I don't know. I'd have to look. There's a chance you guys may see them again. I don't think that'll happen because they'll have to play Caribou. But a couple keys to winning in Bangor, Isaiah.
We definitely need to play defense because a lot of these Class B teams we're really good shooters, so we need to guard the perimeter.
Keegan, what do you think, winning in Bangor?
Yeah, just defense. I think our offensive game's starting to come. Everybody's starting to come along, so just definitely ramp up the intensity on the defensive side of the ball. So.
Listen, guys, great job. Very entertaining game, and hate to see anyone lose that one. But good job, congratulations, and good luck next week.
Thanks. Thank you. Can I give a shout out? Okay, my family in Virginia. I've watched every game for 4 years, and they've never gotten one, so they better be watching. This is theirs.
Tim, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Rob. And A very well-deserved victory. As we said, unfortunate kind of somebody had to lose this one, and it was Houlton picking up the 55-54 win here on senior night. We'll go ahead, step aside one last time, allow us to do up some totals here of the scoring and bring it back for the rest of the Pat's Pizza postgame show when we come back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
End of the game. That's a crushing loss. They're not going to Florida this year.
The home team can always win the game. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
And welcome back one last time here on WHOU, is where you are in the Pat's Pizza postgame show, wrapping up a 55-54 victory. Houlton over Presque Isle. The number 5 seed holds serve at home and takes down the number 12 seed in what was really probably our most entertaining game of the season, Rob.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had some good ones, but that one ranks right up there for sure. Like I said, it's tough for anybody, and Presque Isle needed that. Great effort by those kids, and nothing to be ashamed of. And who knows? They got Caribou at home, and they played them pretty tough up at Caribou. They're really in a situation, depending on what happens with the teams below them, but they may need to win that game.
For those who follow us broadcasting throughout the season, they should know we both live and work here in Houlton, but when we get down to Bangor, you and I have been known to get pretty defensive of any county team when they're playing others. It's where we were born and raised. It's where we live. I'm
a little pro-county. Then I own it. I own it.
No offense. We've got friends everywhere.
Hopefully that doesn't get me fired.
So it is.
I don't think broadcasting-wise they can pick it up too much.
No, as far as, Presque Isle, they are going to need a big win now as they play at home Thursday against Caribou.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you've got both Old Town and Belfast, nipping right on your heels.
Right, absolutely. Tough way to lose. I mean, they were right there. Even right up until the last play. It was a bang-bang play. Could have gone either way. And, there you go.
So, why don't you go ahead and wrap up the scoring?
Sure. Let's start with Presque Isle. They were led by Caleb Wheaton. He had 17 points, did a great job. Malachi Cummings, 10 points. Malachi had a big second half. Mason Fletcher, great job for him off the bench, 12 points. And he's a player you're going to hear some about next year, I would guess. Xavier McAtee, another excellent job. Took a couple charges, 8 points, battled inside all night long. Noah Flynn with a bunch of big blocks and a beautiful reverse layup to give Presque Isle the lead with about 40 or 50 seconds left. Connor Rideout with 2 and Sam Bollier with 1. And for the Shires, they were led by Keegan Gentle. And Keegan had such a way to do it. He had kind of a quiet 25 points. Didn't do a whole lot in the third quarter, but boy, he stepped up in the fourth quarter. He had 9 points in the fourth quarter, including obviously the huge basket with 8 seconds left. 25 for Keegan. Isaiah Gentle, great job by the sophomore. Not only just scoring the ball, hit some big steals, had very good defense, and he's really come along as the season's gone on. He's a player, no doubt about it. 13 points for Isaiah. Jaron Gentle with 12, and again, we talked about the charges. Took 3 or 4 of them, and that ain't easy. Great job for Jaron. Lots of hustle plays for him, as there always is. Drew Foley, a big bucket in the fourth quarter, 4 points, and Drew battled inside all night long. That was Houlton's total of 64.
Well, that's going to wrap things up for us here this evening on WHOU. We've still got a bunch of games to finish out the regular season before we start covering prelims next week. Tomorrow on WHOU, it's going to be the Caribou Presque Isle girls. Mr. Steve Carmichael and Bobby Russell will be bringing you the coverage on that one, starting at 6:45, tip-off at 7 p.m. On Thursday, 4 games scheduled. Presque Isle Caribou boys will be squaring off in the Star City. That game's at 7 o'clock. Old Town Orono girls and boys in a doubleheader, 5:30 and 7 p.m. And it's going to be Katahdin at Southern Aroostook girls. Coverage beginning at 6:15, tip-off at 6:30. For us, it's going to wrap things up here tonight on WHOU. Just one more regular season game to go. This one was a doozy. It was Houlton picking up a 55-54 win over the Presque Isle Wildcats, and we want to make sure we thank everybody who helped make this possible. Lori Susi on the camera, Steve Carmichael doing the production tonight. Hayden Johnson on the board. Rob Moran on color. I am Tim Tweedy once again. Final score from Alumni Gymnasium, 55-54 Houlton. Good night, everyone.